Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Sandy Coomer. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today. Poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem is by Susie Margaret Ross. The title is At the Nursing Home. I went to see my mother. I looked in her room. She was not there. I walked the halls. I saw her sitting in her wheelchair. She was just one more little old lady. I started to cry.
Next poem, Turning 40 by Schujahn. Without the circumstantial pomp, to great fanfare to mark the day, upon his globe in orbital romp, 40 times I have passed this way. Some say a midpoint has been met, a hill to summit, now descend. The race is halfway done, and yet this aged frame stands in contempt. It matters not how slow the gait, or prescribed fiber in the bowl. I'm still the master of my fate, the gray-haired captain of my soul.
I wrote the next poem, and it's called Letter to Andrew from Flagstaff. You haven't seen stars until you stand under true dark skies and watch a billion needles of light prick the black. I gape at the desert's rim and feel like I'm floating into space, my body a fragment of friction and dust. I think of you years ago in that damp basement where we drank warm beer and danced with people we said we didn't like. I watched you kiss a girl, your mouth on hers, your eyes on mine, and still I remember how the hot center of my belly burned, how the white stars behind my eyes flashed like supernovas. It was a game, you said. Like so many others in the years that followed, ones that focused a narrow light on our shadowy love. I lie on my back in the sleeping bag and count shooting stars, a fizzle and flash, then gone. If you were here, would you lean your face to the night, point to Venus, Mars, Saturn's spinning moons? Would you trace the constellations, track them till they fade in the morning's pale glow? I know the rules about letting go, how loneliness is a plate of darkness that must be consumed. I know this arc of horizon is a rant of what could have been but wasn't, a celestial blast too wide to grasp. It's the blackest space I've known, Andrew, and with it, a silence that seeps into my skin like a memory I can't see through. I know I shouldn't miss you, but I do.
The next poem, titled First Step, by Chelsea Maria Sprick. They told me about owl eyes and dewdrops on rose petals, beautiful words scrawled across whiteboards like a migration of blackbirds. Even in dark rooms, I could see bird beaks and steeples. Before I took his leg, he told me his recipe for fish stew, carrots, potatoes, white bass. The beauty of their words reassured me. Solius brought images of vein gnarled hands, expertly running a fillet knife along backbones, silver scales slipping away from pearly muscle. Like children folding origami birds, language brings hope. In my dreams, I could pluck out mutated cells like flowers, but I woke up to a girl made of stone balancing a paper crane on her fingertips. 644 birds, and I couldn't save her. In these mornings, there are tiled halls, the chirps of machines breathing and beating uniform and avowed. People wrapped in white blankets like pals, and I bear the weight of the things I see. No starry skies, no sunbursts, just the silence between the breath and the sentence. But the man wakes groggy from chemical sleep. He reaches, does not let go of my hand. His breathing fitful and his grip firm. It's like 1,000 paper cranes, like a robin on the windowsill, like the satisfying plunk of the bobber landing on a lake.
Relapse by Susie Margaret Ross. Letters unopened, medicine not taken, dishes in the sink.
Balloons, poem written by me, VeerajaR. Why do we dig deep right under our feet to fuel our modernization? We who call ourselves the developed countries, we tip our hat to the fool who sits on a branch and chops the tree down, who prick the balloons and say, dream big. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.